Alright, hey guys, welcome to your Day 10 Review All Triangle and Quadrilateral Concepts Google Slides activity. So for this, I'm just going to go over what exactly you're supposed to do on each slide. I'm going to give you some helpful hints, some review. I'm going to read the questions, and I'm even going to give you some free answers. As you can see, the first question here is already done for you, so I know you're watching this video if you get this one right. So for triangle side length inequality, remember that the inequality states that if the shortest side plus the medium side is greater than the longest side, it does form a triangle. If the shortest side plus the medium side is less than or equal to the longest side, it does not form a triangle. So in this table, you've been given side lengths, and then you will just write yes or no if it forms a triangle or if it does not form a triangle. So the first one, 3 is the shortest side, 5 is the medium side. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 is less than 9, which is the longest side. Well, if short plus medium is less than long, that falls into our does not form a triangle category. So I would put no. Okay? Then you will just do that same process with the last two, and you'll put yes or no in these boxes. Now, underneath, list 3 side lengths that do form a triangle, list 3 side lengths that do not form a triangle. So you can just follow these. So short plus medium is greater than long, does form a triangle. Short plus medium is less than or equal to long, does not form a triangle. So for example, I could put 2 as my short, 4 as my medium. Okay, so I need 2 plus 4 to be greater than whatever I put here for long. So 2 plus 4 is 6. Okay, so I need to put a number that is less than 6. So think of a number that's less than 6. Okay, we could put 5, right? Because then short plus medium, 6 is greater than 5. So I know that's right. So you'll just put your own examples there. Okay, moving on to slide 3. Okay, this one is about the triangle and quadrilateral angle sum theorem. Okay, these are pretty straightforward problems. These are addition and subtraction problems, so I think we're all going to be pretty good at these. The only thing you have to remember is that it has to add up to 180 for a triangle and 360 for a quadrilateral. These boxes are not on your slides. I've added them for the purpose of this video. So, for the triangle angle sum theorem, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 has to be equal to 180. So an example of an equation you could set up to help you solve this would be 85 plus 50 plus what equals 180. So then you could just do 180 minus 50 minus 85 to get your missing value. Once you have that missing value, type it in this pink box. If all 3 of these angles add up to 180, you know you are correct. Okay, same idea for quadrilateral. The only difference is here we have 4 angles and they add up to 360. So 108 plus 72 plus 81 plus what equals 360. You could just do 360 minus 81 minus 72 minus 108, and you should get that missing value. And then once you have that missing value, you just type it into this pink box. Alright, moving on. Now these problems are going to be a little bit trickier, so I again have added and done a lot of the work for you. Just pay close attention. So I'm going to start with the triangle. So your job for this one, first you have to calculate what x is, then I want you to calculate what this whole angle is. Okay, so we know that the triangle angle sum theorem states that 77 plus 50 plus 7x minus 3 has to equal 180 because all 3 of a triangle's angles added together equals 180. So I went ahead and wrote the equation for you. 77 plus 50 plus 7x minus 3 equals 180. Step 2, you should simplify the equation by combining like terms. So let me just highlight some stuff so you guys see what I did here. So 77, 50, I'm going to highlight it in pink. And then the minus 3. These are all like terms, so they can be combined. So 77 plus 50 minus 3 is 124. Okay, and then we still have the plus 7x. Okay, and that equals 180. Now we have a two-step equation. Step 3 is going to be to solve for x. So just to say it out in words, but you'll have to actually solve it yourself. You need to subtract 124 from both sides, then divide by 7 on both sides. Okay, and then that should give you that should give you the value for x. When you get the value for x, you need to put it in this box. Let me add an arrow so you see what I'm saying. Okay, once you get the value of x, it goes in this box, right? Because that says x equals. Okay, now you have two options for figuring out what goes in the pink box. Now, one thing you could do is you could take whatever the x value is and substitute it. You could do 7 times this number minus 3, and you should get what's in this pink box. Or if you know that 77, 50, and this angle has to add up to 180, you could just write a simple equation. 77 plus 50 plus blank equals 180, and then subtract both of these to get that missing value. If all three of your numbers add up to 180, you know that you are correct. Okay, moving over to the quadrilateral. Same process, we just have a little bit more. All right, step 1, write an equation. I know 90 plus 119 plus 2x plus 3 needs to equal 360 altogether because that's the quadrilateral angle sum theorem. Okay, then we can combine like terms. Again, I'm going to highlight the like terms so that you can see what we're doing. So that would be 90 plus 119 plus 3. Those are all like terms because they don't have an x attached to them, so we can add these all together. All of that added together is 302, and then we still have the plus 2x. Okay, so to solve, you should subtract 302, then divide by 2. That will give you your x value. Once you have your x value, you are going to put that in the yellow box. Okay, and then again, you have two options for solving for the pink box. You can either take your x number and do 2 times that number plus 3 to get what's in the pink box, or you could do 90 plus 119 plus what equals 360 and solve for the blank. Once you get that number, it goes in the pink box. Alright, now the last two slides are going to be sort of like click and drag slides, and I'm going to do some of them to start with for you. Okay, so basically the green boxes are the angles, the pink boxes are just labeling what's the short side, medium side, long side, and the blue boxes are just labeling what's the small and medium angle and the large angle. Now, this is an isosceles triangle, meaning two of the angle measures are equivalent. Now, both of these are 40, so we don't even need to think about what goes where. All we need to do is click and drag these onto the green boxes. Okay, now, I know because this is the biggest angle that this is going to have to be the largest side. So I can click and drag largest side here. Okay, now because these two angles are equal, these opposite side lengths are equal. This is an isosceles triangle. So the reason why this is labeled medium and small is because they can both be thought of as the medium or small angles since they're congruent. So the pink boxes would go here. Okay, and then these side lengths, it should be pretty obvious what goes where. You have two that are the same and one that's different. So look here and you'll just click and drag. So for example, this one would go here. Okay, figure out where you think these two go. And then lastly, for the blue boxes, you can just look at the numbers. Okay, it should be pretty obvious which blue box is going to be the largest angle. It's just whichever green angle is largest. You'll click and drag the blue box there. Okay, now the next one. This one again has a lot of parts to it, but it should be pretty self-explanatory. I am going to help you fill in the dark green box. So I know that these three angles have to add up to 180. So what I can do is 180 minus 90 minus 55. So I know that that green box is 35. Okay. Now I'm going to do a couple of these for you. So for the blue, I'm going to do one of each color for you. The largest angle, well let's look. This is 35, this is 55, and this is 90. Which one of those is the largest? You should have said 90. 90 is the largest. So I'm going to click and drag this blue box over here. Okay, let's do a pink, okay? Well, actually, I'm going to do a yellow first and then do a pink. So let's just keep going with the pattern we were doing. If this is the largest angle, then based on what we already learned, I know that the side opposite the largest angle has to be the largest or the longest side. So that yellow box can be largest side. And then largest side, well, the pink box is going to be the measurement. Well, between 7, 9, and 15. Which one of those numbers is the largest? 15 is the largest. So 15 will go here. Okay, now you just need to put the rest of the boxes where they're supposed to be on this template. Alright, once you finish that, you're all done with today's activity. Make sure that you hit turn in, make sure that you answered everything in every single slide, and make sure you have a wonderful day. Bye!